LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside, and Goodwin subbed in for Goran Dragic. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. On the court for Cleveland, Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. Here's Irving. And it's Miami with the rebound. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. But, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Johnson comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Shumpert can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Goodwin kicks to Bosh. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Bosh has got 8 points.
On the topic of Chris Bosh, I mean, guys, he was a 24-11 player his last season with Toronto. Went on to Miami to win rings where his stats dipped a bit with LeBron there. Then last season, his scoring average right back up to 21 a game.
There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Goodwin passes to Bosh. Johnson attacking. The kick out to Bosh. That one falls, coming up Johnson's feet. That's 10 points for Chris Bosh.
Talking about Chris Bosh, he was really ahead of his time when he first entered the league. I mean, very few power forwards back then had his combination of size, agility, and skill set. Now we're seeing a ton of fours like that on draft night.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Stoudemire setting the pick for Goodwin. There's the feed to Richardson. Johnson dishes to Bosh. Hits the three-point foul. Bosh has got 13 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player.
It was definitely a hard decision. I had to sit down with my family and weigh the options and really take the time to figure out what's best for me. It was tough. I mean, I loved my team, my coaches, and just the whole college experience, you know. But on the other hand, there's always a risk of injury, you know. I just felt like I was ready to take my game to the next level, so why wait? And I think it turned out for the best. No regrets.
Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case and the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys sometimes to leave prematurely. We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for him long term.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's going right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating it.
Goodwin in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Winslow. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Love, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Whiteside a screen. Goodwin kicks to Whiteside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Whiteside's got his second basket. Outside Jefferson. Here's Love. It's hauled in by Goodwin. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
The Cavaliers trailing. Right side, Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Goodwin passes to Whiteside. Misses from close range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Love throws it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Heat have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Goodwin. Six to shoot. Now the pass to Johnson. The 17-footer goes down. Johnson's got the lead up to 1 now for Miami. The Cavaliers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. The screen from Thompson. Now here's Irving. He's covered by Goodwin. Love with the screen for Irving. From deep three-point range, Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And he gets it to go. And it's a 3-point Miami lead.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he had. Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Here's Irving, and he was fouled in the act of shooting.
Sounds good.
Chance here now for a three-point play.
Sounds good. Shooting one.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cavaliers lead by 6.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead. And some changes here for the Heat. Winslow's checked in for Bosch. Johnson comes in for Luol Deng. And Goodwin subbed in for Goran Dragic. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position. Irving can't hit. The Heat trail by 7. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Whiteside bounces high off the rim and drops. Whiteside's got 6 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Jefferson kicks to Irving. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And the dunk by Winslow.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Pass to Jefferson. Dishes it to Irving. That one wide left.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
That's good. And now just a 3-point Cleveland lead. Cavaliers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Outside Jefferson. No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good from outside. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for the Heat. Richardson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Jefferson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Outside Shumpert. Love with the screen for Shumpert. Kicks it out to Love. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Love's got 5 points so far.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Johnson's shot is off. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Goodwin, he's in at the point. Johnson is out there with Winslow. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, they made a great...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I don't know what got into him tonight. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s, you're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight, really made each possession count. He was the difference maker.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC, look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're going to have to decide the legacy you want to leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we got to set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team all-NBA, first team all-defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakin'. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you, and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiation, and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste. And you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger. You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan, not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laudy?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freakin' and Vibin', Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa,
You
okay,
love it,
all
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yo, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you gotta say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece, you need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right, but blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at? I think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life. Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.
Christmas Day game. I didn't expect to be on this stage as a rookie, but it'll be exciting, no doubt. I watched the NBA all day long on Christmas growing up, and to think that kids out there will be seeing me be a part of that, it's surreal. And I've never been one to disappoint the kids, so I better go out there and put on a show.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan. For Miami, Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Goodwin subbed in for Goran Dragic. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Cunningham, Quincy Pondexter out there with Norris Cole. Then it's Alexis Ajinça, and it's Anderson in at the power forward. 5 on the clock. Here's Stoudemire. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Stoudemire's got his first bucket in this one.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Cunningham. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
Winslow, the pass to Goodwin. Down low, here's Bosch. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Cole, guarded by Goodwin. And it's Cole missing.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The dish to Anderson. Fade away. And we're ready to get rolling once again here for a Christmas Day matchup. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Pelican 5 right now. Davis and Ashik in the middle.
Each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Battle for that number.
How about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. A big, huge win over the Spurs. Let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican moniker.
Looking at the last game.
Some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
He dishes it to Ashik. Evans kicks to Holiday. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And it's Goodwin missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And there's the feed to Evans. Back to Holiday. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Goodwin. And the first half comes.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis.
Been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Chris Bosh in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half.
The Heat with the lead. Wade outside. Whiteside, a screen on Holiday. Goodwin kicks to Bosch. Inside, Whiteside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
And he sinks the second. And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt. It's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was a big factor. He notched a few points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Gordon dishes to Davis. Drops it in from 11 feet. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Goodwin kicks to Wade. And the pass to Goodwin. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Here's Whiteside. Stolen by Ashik. Passes it to Holiday. Here's Davis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, whether you call him the brow or ant or the future, Anthony Davis made the leap in year 3 to franchise superstar. I mean, still, though, he remains humble, determined to improve, and dedicated to maximizing his immense potential.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. In the corner, it's Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds to Goodwin. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Bosch. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And his former coach, Monty Williams, played with some greats. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing. He says he sees that same desire to dominate in Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he wants to be great and doesn't see himself as a finished product, which is a good thing. That means he's going to continue to stay humble and hungry and put the work in.
Bosch, the screen. To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass. Bosch has got 21 in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Elbow shot. And again, no good by New Orleans. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Detroit Pistons.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis, but when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
The Heat leading by 4. Here's Richardson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Goodwin with the steal. To the paint. Richardson, no luck. Pelicans trail by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham passes to Davis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the end.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. So for New Orleans right now, the big men are Anderson and Davis. Norris Cole is out there with Holiday, and it's Cunningham in at the 3. The game now all time. And that's 17 points for Drew Holiday.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying, no time like the present, gentlemen. Embrace it. Embrace the spotlight, and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
To the inside. The jump hook. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Goodwin, guarded by Holiday. Goodwin dishes to Bosh. He feeds it to Goodwin. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Outside Holiday. Davis against Bosh. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And that one's good. 8 points for Wade.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Davis, nice D from Bosh.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
40 seconds left in the game. Count it!
And it's frightening when Bosh starts to heat up like this.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Holiday with it. Kicks it to Davis. Dishes it to Usher. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Outside, Davis. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Connects! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now. They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3 ball would do just that.
The wide open look here for Holiday. He's off. from 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Holiday. From deep. Off target with that shot. And so the big win by Mike.
Yes, guys, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Bosh. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon, and good night, everybody.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
It's like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done. I'll make the call.
In Pagnotti we trust.
I told you you'd love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Freaking and vibing in these, baby.